Welcome to the Foul Play YouTube channel. We are working on open mic number 179, I think. Yeah, we're close to 180. Anyway, thanks to everyone joining us again tonight for more fun listening to Jodi do her manipulation game and showing different sides of what she's trying to do to whoever she's talking to. We've seen this numerous times over the last. Well, we saw it before, but it's really apparent now because this gives us, to me, it gives us a little bit more insight to see, at least starting in January 11th when this batch of calls started, going through to what we got last February. So this is a nice progression. Not a huge amount of, no earth-shattering information, and I never suspected that there would be. But again, it gives us more of what was going on in the background between various people, mainly Jodi, Chuck, Dolores, a few other people. Tori's involved now, so I'm not exactly sure how she knew Tori. It sounds like she knew her, but I don't know that. But for her to immediately get this girl to try to turn Chuck onto this girl and Tori onto Chuck. Yes, she's continued to string Chuck along with, little tidbits and little drops. Crazy stuff. Anyway, before we get rolling out, I'll quickly let everyone say hello. I don't really have any kind of announcements or anything. We're going to continue on and finish this batch of calls. This batch was January 25th. 2006 through February 15th, 2006. We have 7 calls, and I suspect I haven't listened to this next one that we're going to start out on. It's 30 minutes long. I suspect it's a Joe visit, but I don't know that yet. I just popped it up there, and I didn't listen to it. So anyway, let's get around the room here, let everyone say hello, and then we're gonna start listening. Unless somebody has questions. Katie.
Hello. Hey, do you know what Tori's charges were? Why she was in there? If they were alcohol related, then maybe that's how she knows her. But
maybe it's through Huber. That's possible.
I think. Which time? It sounds like she's been there multiple times.
Yeah. I think she's got an assault. Yeah, Tori. Yeah, I think she's got an assault, or maybe 2. I think that if I'm remembering right, some guy was messing with her at a bar, and or something, and I don't remember. But anyway, he put his hands on her, and I guess she whacked him, and she got charged. But I suspect she was already on probation, but I don't know for positive. But I'm pretty sure she tells the story in one of these calls.
Every female that I know that ever got charged with assault, there's alcohol involved.
Yeah, well, I'm sure I'm pretty sure it was at a bar.
Yeah, okay. All right. Didn't mean to hijack the hellos.
No. Actually, I think that she thought that, I think that there was this guy whoever these people were all sitting kind of close to each other. And this guy's girlfriend thought that Tori was flirting with her boyfriend. However that, rumbled up, he ends up putting his hands on her and she smacked him or hit him in the nose. I don't know, but I think that's how it went down. Anyway, yeah. Okay, Saffricop, thanks for coming, bud. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. It sucks that I couldn't be this active with the rebuttal series.
Man, that's well. Yeah, well, you need a good supply of Pepto and Xanax.
Yeah,
I like
it. Yeah, I probably would have lost my mind.
Yeah. All righty, Cherie, thanks for coming.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Open Mic.
Thanks, Cherie. Duke.
Yeah. What's up, guys? Good to be here. Excited for this call. You'll be interested in know, Jack, pretty quickly you're going to find out, but this is a call that's 30 minutes long.
Really?
It's a call between Jodi, she calls Dolores, she flips the phone over, it's Steven and Jodi talking for 30 minutes.
Oh. That's why they allowed it. Because we've commented before, as everyone knows, typically Evercom calls are 15 minutes, it shuts it off. Interesting. Okay, thanks, Duke.
And then one more thing, just to
Yep.
keep in mind, there's a quote within this call, I believe. I could be wrong, but there's a quote within this call that convicting took. So that is if this is the right call that I'm thinking of, but just keep that in mind.
Okay. Well, it's obvious to me, whether it's obvious to anyone else out there in the world or not, somehow they got these calls and I was denied them. And go figure. Not sure how that shit worked out.
Well, when you have your lips planted on the ass of people like Kratz and Fassbender and Colburn, you can get around certain obstacles.
Clearly, yeah, something worked out. Yeah. Anyway, JD.
Hey everybody, welcome to everybody in chat and everybody's on the other streaming media.
There you go. Thank you, JD. Looks like we have a pretty decent crowd. We'll probably break at some point and maybe say hello to everyone. I'm sure more will join us we come along. I do see Supermud Catnet in the live. Hey, Cat. Anyway, I'm not gonna fool around and unless somebody's got something they want to talk about before we start, I'm just gonna get right to it because we've got, like I said, we've got 7 calls left in this batch. That'll take us through the 15th of February, and then there's 20 calls in the last batches, which is from the for some reason it's dated 14th to the 19th. I think that's what it's dated, 14th through the 19th. So I'm not exactly sure how that worked. I'll double check that. There's 20 calls on that one, and I know there's just no way we're going to get through all that. It's going to take another open mic or two to get all these played live. So, anybody? Good to go. Okay. Silence is golden for me. Let me pop this on screen. There we go. Alrighty. 30 minutes. I probably will pause this at least once. I don't want to just directly play a 30-minute, kind of thing. But I'll try to wait till a natural break unless I hear something that really jumps out at me. Here we go.
This call is subject to
based on the number dialed.
You have 40 minutes remaining on your card. Thank you for using Evercom. The number is now being dialed. You are receiving a free call from an inmate at a correctional facility.
Hello? You got a card. Hey.
Yep.
Oh, hang on a minute.
Okay.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
I can barely hear you. Huh?
What?
I can barely hear you.
You can barely hear me.
That's good.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Nothing?
Why not?
What's it?
I apologize for pausing right here, but I wanted to, I want everybody to know, I forgot to announce the date and the time. We finished the 12th. This is February 13th at, right at 8 o'clock at night. It's 1957, so almost 8 p.m. at night. Anyway, sorry. I generally do that, and I wanted everybody to know where we were at. Here we go.
There to do? I was just going to go poopy.
Scrub them floors.
Very, very much. What am I doing? What? What? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I didn't make... What are you talking about?
They knew that. No, I didn't. They knew it from my letters to you that were at home. Yes, they did. That's what they told me. Yeah. I what? Like what? I don't understand. What case? No. That's not why. No, it ain't. No, that ain't. No, it ain't. All that was done when you were first arrested. All that was done when you were first arrested. They told me they seen the letters that I had written to you about that. After they told me that, I said, yeah, that's what he told me. I can't hear you. I guess I did. I didn't know what to believe. Hello? What? I can't hear you.
I don't know. I don't even move it.
What? I can't hear you.
Well, I'll throw this phone. Huh?
Oh, there.
I said, all you do is put me down.
No, I ain't. No, I ain't, Steven.
But you ain't.
No.
Why would you be talking about all this fucking other bullshit? Or with Debbie and everything else?
What?
Debbie.
What about her?
Oh, you keep on mentioning her.
In the letter, yeah, because that's all I fucking think about.
Why would you think about some stupid
Because if you really love me, you wouldn't have done that.
you want me calling Chucky?
How else can I get a hold of anybody? I can't hear you.
Arthritis. I can't handle it.
Yeah.
I don't love Debbie. I already told you that. I don't give a shit about her.
You didn't about me either at first.
That's the past. Leave it in there.
Well, you'll be getting another letter.
Hey, why would you keep on lying to me?
About what?
You say you don't talk to him, Harley.
I haven't been.
You haven't been.
I tell you every time I do. I don't know. I tell you every time I call there.
Oh, where?
Who are you talking to about? I haven't talked to them since whenever the last time they were here. Jesus fucking Christ.
And when was that?
I don't know if the last time I called your ma and told them that they were here.
Didn't I tell you not to talk to him no more?
That's when they showed me the letter.
I don't care what they showed you. I don't give a fuck what they
Here's a question. If I wouldn't have said I knew about it, would you still be writing it?
be right who?
Debbie,
I don't give a fuck about Debbie.
that's not the question.
No, I don't write her.
Yeah, anymore.
No, I only wrote her that once.
Nothing, because I'm in here.
You're in here, but you're making things worse.
Not meaning to.
Not meaning to. You should keep your fucking mouth shut then.
Then let's just end it.
I don't want to end it. How can I end it? It's easy for you because you don't love me.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
Then why would you say it then?
Say what?
Why would you keep on mentioning that?
Mentioning what?
You don't love you.
Huh?
My whole fucking body loves you.
Then you wouldn't have done that.
Who gives a fuck? You wouldn't have done nothing.
I told them only good shit. Until they came back and told me about these letters that they found that I wrote you.
Yeah, well, so what? Who cares?
And I told them you never laid a hand on me until they came back and told me somebody told them that you hit me and kicked me and shit like that. I said that never happened.
So why would you say I beat you?
I never said you beat me.
Well, one of them maybe you did.
No.
Yeah.
No. I said you slapped me once or twice, and that's when I was drinking.
But you shouldn't even sit back.
I realized that after.
Yeah, you realize I'm looking at it like this.
I know that.
And plus more. And you know you're going to get on that test. You're going to testify.
Why?
You're going to have to.
No, I ain't.
Why? You got no choice.
Yeah, I do.
Well, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
How?
If we're married, I can't.
I'm not getting married.
We're not?
Not to this all over one.
So there's another lie.
Another lie? No, it's you.
No, forget it then.
Oh, forget what? Yeah, I'm supposed to forget it. And everything I hear is bad about you. You put me down. Every time.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, when this is all done, that's why you want to hurry up marry me so you don't have to testify.
No, because I wanted to a long time ago.
You know? Yeah, so did I.
No, you didn't.
I sure did.
No, you didn't. That's why you put it off then.
It costs money.
No, it don't.
I don't. Not cost money to you. The only thing I do, I'm really sick about you. All you tells me this.
Yeah, you were sick about me, huh?
No investigation.
That's not my fault.
Whose fault is it? You're the one who told them. Just because you found letters, so what? Don't prove nothing. They even told her they had some naked pictures of me, Marie, and Bobby, too.
Who did?
They did. They found them in my safe.
Probably because you just had them.
Oh, I had them. See? You don't believe me either. But what is this about? Me and you. It ain't about no fucking love. It's about nailing my fucking ass to the wall.
No, it ain't.
It's true.
No, it ain't.
See it all.
I want you out more than anything.
Then why would you be saying all of this bullshit? From now on, you don't talk to him at all. You talk to him, and I know what we're about. What you're about.
Just like I know what you're about, right?
Well, I know what I'm about. I'm about I love you.
Yeah.
That's all you got to say. Yeah. Fucking attitude like that. That's the only reason why it's the DA's got it in Green Bay. Because you mentioned it.
No, it ain't.
It ain't about the letters. You're going to deny on the letters.
Don't even try and put it off on me.
Put it off on you. I ain't putting it off on you. The lawyer is. So don't tell me. I ain't got nothing to do with this. The lawyer does.
Neither do I.
Oh, you don't either. Well, then who does?
If I did, it would have been done a long time ago.
Like, how long ago?
I don't know. Probably when all this... I don't know.
Well, you know.
No, I don't.
You know when you talk to the cops. They're pressuring you.
No, they're not.
Well, they ain't. So that's another lie. So I'm going to call my lawyer.
Where do you get the pressuring me? They haven't even been here.
Our lawyer's been telling me this.
They haven't been here. Hello?
Yeah?
They haven't been here.
So how long?
Since... when was that? Whatever, when your mom had that kitty come up here. When shit for the bones came back.
Yeah?
That was the last time they were here. What, a month ago? They haven't been here since.
You won't talk to him no more. You want to talk to you, tell me. Call a lawyer. You want to speak to a lawyer.
I don't think they will be.
I know they will be.
You know they will be?
Well, I know they will be.
Why would they?
Don't forget me. That's why.
I know they are.
Well, then you should wake up once in a while.
It's hard when I doubted you. When I didn't know what to believe.
Or what to believe. Put it in your brain what I say. Because I'm writing to somebody or talking to them, I don't mean nothing. I don't love her. She can't have no kids. She can do nothing if she's married.
She can fuck your brother.
I didn't fuck my brother.
Yes, she did.
No.
Who told you this?
She did.
And you believe her?
And her action.
Whatever.
Yeah. When Chucky was talking to her, she hit it. And I even said it. She left her. This call is from the county County Jail. This call may be monitored or recorded. Yeah.
What'd you say?
I said she left right away.
Whatever. That's why you would even write her and tell her your heart's full now that she's in your life. You can't wait to share a bed with her.
It's a letter.
It's more than a letter to my fucking heart, Stephen.
It don't make a difference.
To me it does.
Then find somebody else. Go after Chucky. You want to talk to
Fuck that.
You're always talking to him.
For a girl I met that he would like.
Girl. Fuck that girl. It's the only excuse. Wake up, smell the coffee.
Huh?
Wake up and smell the coffee.
Can't.
God, you don't want to.
Yeah, I do.
You want to do is make me suffer.
No, it ain't.
Yeah. All you have to do is throw this fucking shit, bullshit in my fucking head again.
What?
The shit you write me.
What?
Oh, I heard you. You're pulling my heart out and everything else.
It's true.
And I ain't doing a goddamn thing wrong.
Stephen, if you get upset beside his dad, put them in the garbage.
nothing wrong. Debbie wrote me at first, and she wanted to send me a letter, so I wrote it to her. She was helping me.
I don't even get letters like that, and I'm supposed to be your fiance.
I wrote her one time.
I don't even get letters like that.
No, I don't get letters like that either.
Yeah, you do.
Without cussing?
This one you will, yeah.
Yeah. Don't prove it to me.
I don't have to prove nothing to you.
Yes, you do.
So do you.
I ain't do nothing.
All right, there you go.
Hey, I know what I want.
No, you don't.
Oh, yes, I do.
No, you don't.
I don't. Why don't you get a hold of Laura?
Who's that?
That's somebody I put on film.
Huh?
Ask her.
I don't understand what you're saying.
She's making a film.
The ladies that were at your mom's.
Yeah.
What does that have to do with anything?
It's all got to do with you.
I doubt that.
Yeah. See? It's always fucking negative with you.
No, it ain't.
It is true. There ain't nothing good about it. What's good about it? All you do is doubt me.
Look what you put me through.
Look what you put me through.
Nothing.
Yeah, now look.
I never cheated on you. I never used you. I never lied to you about cheating on you.
What about Eric?
What about it?
If you never lied to me. What about that?
I had a cigarette.
How come I had to find out from somebody else?
Who knows?
Oh, there you go. Yeah. You don't need a cigarette. You can't afford to smoke. All you have to do is get out and help me then. Yeah. I thought I was going to get out. But then all of this shit came up. Now I might never see daylight.
Yeah, you will.
I will. I don't know. What if I don't beat it?
Huh?
I said, what if I don't beat it?
What if you don't beat what?
Just beat it.
We'll figure that out when it comes. Thought there was lots of evidence on your side.
And you're in too. There's everything. It can go either way.
I know that. I just realized that. Even if you do get off on this, they got this other shit against you.
Yeah.
I just realized that. You'll read it maybe Wednesday.
Read what?
A letter.
Yeah. Show me you care for me.
Show me too, Stephen.
Show you. That's all I've been doing.
How?
That's all I do is.
By writing somebody else is showing me?
I ain't like nobody.
Yeah, not now.
I can't hear, Mother. Huh?
Not now.
I wasn't before. I wrote her one fucking letter. So what?
Still too much.
This is still too much. So what? Drop it. Right, how are we supposed to have a marriage if we can't even get along here? Oh, you're supposed to be perfect, huh?
No, I know I ain't.
Well, give me a break once in a while. How long are these phone cards?
40 minutes.
They're not nails.
This call was from the county Metropolitan Jail. This call may be monitored or recorded.
Hey,
What?
I really do love you. Honest to God.
I'm going to pause it right here. We're let's see. We're 21 minutes in. There's roughly 9 minutes left, a little bit less. And I just want to, just a couple things, obviously. Gasoline, this is gasoline and match to me as typical Stephen and Jodi, and we're still talking about the Debbie letter. It's been going on for weeks now, right? Weeks. And of course, I'm pretty sure this is the day. I'll check it out while we play the rest of this call. But I'm pretty sure this is the day that Wiegert and Baldwin came and got Jodi and pulled her out, did an interview, played phone calls, and because remember the last call a couple days earlier, everything was hunky dory. They were not fighting. They were talking, just talking. It had passed, and I'm sure that they were listening, and they knew that. So they had to ramp it back up. So they yanked her out, got her a pack of cigarettes and some soda and maybe whatever food she wanted, and degrees the tracks. But Jodi's not stupid, and I'm sure it did piss her off. I have no doubt. But at the same time, she's also playing the game. She knew what they were doing, whether she's pissed off or not. So, for some reason my YouTube has paused. There we go. Anyway, anybody else got comments? Sapper, how have you stayed quiet? Somebody must have you tied.
I'm like I said in the chat, this is very painful to listen to. It's like two 12-year-olds on the schoolyard. I know you are, but what am I? Oh, my dad will beat up your dad. It's just like, oh, Jesus Christ, really?
Yeah.
And I don't think either of them really realize that they're being played against each other.
I think Jodi did. I think she understood it. Maybe not to the degree that we do, but I kind of think she did know because they kept coming after her. And I mean, I don't think she's any stranger to being in jail.
No.
Plus, by this time, she'd already been talked to. I'd have to go back and look at my list, but she'd already been interviewed by these cops numerous times. I don't know, man. But yeah, you're spot on right. A couple of 12-year-olds in junior high, no doubt. Another thing I want to point out, and then unless there's any other comments or questions, whatever, I want to point out that if everybody's noticed, you can hear it on. I mean, Stephen's end is low, and I apologize for that. I put a link in the live chat for the Calumet County side, Stephen's side of it. But have you noticed on Jodi's side? This may answer the question, Kat. I can't answer the Calumet side, but if everybody noticed, not one time has the warning come over again on Jodi's side. This call may be recorded, blah, blah, and used against you at, whatever to get you killed. Not one time. And it's been 21 minutes. And I'm telling you, that's unusual for that to not happen. We've listened to enough Chuck calls and Dolores calls. It always plays. I mean, if it's any call of any length, it always plays at least once, if not twice, depending on how long the call is and when it pops into the system. But not one time has it come across on Jodi's side. I don't know how they extend these calls. I truly don't know. I wish I did. I wish I had an answer for that.
Yeah, good point.
So, yeah, it's.
I don't know if she mentioned.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
I was going to say, I don't know if she mentioned in the call that the call is 40 minutes long.
She said that he asked. Well, he asked her how long her calling cards were for, and she said 40 minutes.
40 minutes, yeah. So I don't know whether or not she's on a calling card.
Yeah, but I don't think that matters.
No, it doesn't.
But is she just telling him that?
I'm sorry?
Is she just telling him that and she's on a direct dial line?
Well, but she's still in jail, though.
Yeah, she's in jail, and she called Dolores.
Yeah, but they might have arranged it for it to go through, so it's not going to say Evercom.
Well, that's something I was about to mention. Is there a possibility that just like with the Stephen Scott and Barb call, we know Zellner set that up. That was a setup call.
Yep.
So what if this is the same thing set up by, I don't know, Wiegert and whoever
Baldwin.
setting Jodi up to make this call. But the only problem I have with that thought is this call is basically a bunch of BS about a letter. They're not getting anything out of this from a real information standpoint. So I don't know.
And they didn't really get anything from her in the interview, which I'm 99% sure that was the 15th, but I'll double check that while we play the rest of the call here in a minute. There's a mention, and I'd have to go back and find it, or maybe somebody can remember. There's a mention in one of these calls about allegedly there's some phone in that jail that's separate from the rest. I'm going to look at this list here that I've got. It's actually a call list. I showed it to y'all last time. Yeah, this call here, because it gives this list. It has a listing that tells where the call is from within the jail, and all of just about, I think every one of these to be left. Yeah, every one of these lists the call phone, and this one's designated to be space left. Every call in this range of calls, this one's no different. So I'm sure that can be altered. It's just a text document. It's not like it's encrypted or anything. I'm sure that could be altered if they wanted to, but I don't know. I can't explain it. And I would really like to have some kind of understanding of how certain calls are allowed to go beyond the 15-minute cutoff.
Do you reckon there's a password then that they type in before the call is made?
I think it's got to be somebody listening. I think somebody's got to be in control of that, listening live, that turns off the warning, this call may be recorded and used against you and get you killed, whatever. I'm being facetious. I do. I think somebody has to be listening live to allow that to go on. I can't answer for the Calumet County side because the warning is going off there, yet the call continues beyond the 15 minutes. I don't know. If somebody out there in the world actually knows, please let me or one of us know. You can contact me through, Discord or in a comment, under this video after it's processed. Because I would truly like to understand it and just let it go. Because it's an oddity. These are oddities. 15 minutes is generally the max. And we have a lot of calls in this case that go well beyond the 15 minutes. Anyway. No, go ahead.
I was going to say, there's got to be some sort of prison bypass password, like the *67. So you type a code in, the police probably have done it, or the prison, and then said to Jodi, carry on with your call.
What's possible? It's hard to say if she'd have blathered about it or not. She didn't really get much out of any of it if that's what happened, because she still had to stay in jail until March. She didn't really get released much early. I think she got a little bit of credit. And she still didn't get out till March 6th, so she pretty much was there almost not quite 7 months, but close. And she had to use her own minutes off the calling card of Dolores buying for her. So I don't know. I'd like to be able to answer that, Jay, and I just can't. Not yet. Yeah. I still suspect they were listening live, especially if they picked up that it was Stephen. I like a day like today. Like I said, I'm almost positive this is the day they interviewed her and played phone calls for her. And probably, yeah, I think it was phone calls. I'm not sure about any kind of letter. I think that was a done deal. These were phone calls, though, between Stephen and Debbie, that they brought her into the office where Brendan was at, same couch, and played them. Try to get her ramped up, and clearly it worked. It worked. So, anyway, let me see if I can see any questions here. Anthony Hills, why is she in jail? If she's not stupid. Yeah, well, she definitely an alcoholic. She likes to drink. I see Sapphire is joining late. I should have told them they didn't really miss anything except Jodi and Steven acting like 12-year-olds, like Sapphire Cop said. I don't really see anything else. So let's continue on. Looks like about 8 minutes and 15 seconds left in this call. So let's finish this one out. Here we go.
No. When you get out.
What if I don't get out?
Then we'll do it there.
No, I ain't doing it yet.
Well, I ain't waiting no more. Do you want it? I ain't waiting. It was supposed to happen last year.
You know, a lot of things are supposed to happen. But you had to go to jail again. You hear anything on your opinion?
Yeah.
What?
It's done with.
What's done with?
The appeal.
Yeah? Then what do you do?
You didn't get it in the letter?
No. I don't think I read it.
Oh, maybe I didn't write it because I told your mom to tell you. I got 3 years. Instead of 4. That's it. What? Yeah?
What's better than nothing? Yeah, I suppose. It's been 25 minutes. I'll be Wednesday at 6. Huh? Hey.
What?
I'll be Wednesday at 6.
Why Wednesday?
Well, I've got to give it enough time to.
Give what enough time?
So we can space it apart. Or Thursday.
Okay, I don't know what's going on here. Can y'all hear me? Am I still here?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Huh. I don't know what's going on.
Internet go out?
No, I'm still connected, so. Yeah, we were roughly. Okay. I'm trying to get a time frame here. I'm gonna remove this page and I'm gonna add it back, and we'll go back to it. Apologies for that, but I have no real control over that. Sorry,
You're
there was
about 24 minutes in on that.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to leave this page and I'll have to open OneDrive back up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, it's not letting me do that. Let me close it completely out and I'll reopen it again. Okay. I'll reload the page completely and it's playing again. What did you say? We're about 23 something into this call. I'll put it at 23:45.
23:49.
22:49.
23:49.
Okay. All right. Let me reload it back into here. All right. Continuing.
So we can space it apart.
Can y'all hear it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thursday might be better for me.
I gotta check my schedule. Yeah, it looks like I'm clear on Thursday.
I love you. Don't forget that. And I just got some paper, so I'll write you.
Huh?
I said, I just got some paper so I can write you.
Oh, so I've been waiting for this third letter for nothing?
I guess when you run out of paper, you run out of paper.
Oh.
I'm by myself. I can't ask nobody.
Yeah, I know.
Don't worry about me and don't be talking to them cops.
They haven't been here, and I probably doubt they will be.
I love you very much.
I love you too.
Not in this world, I love you except for you. Understand that. All right? No signature. Don't bring up nothing else.
Well, then I guess I won't be writing you.
Why?
Because every time I try to write something nice or whatever, all I can see is your letter.
Well, you saved that letter.
Huh?
You saved that letter.
What letter?
That letter that you got.
They never sent me my copy yet.
Oh, no?
No.
I thought they did.
No, not yet. Well, I know what's in there. Oh, believe me, I know what's in there.
I don't give a fuck what's in there. You just dropped it. I don't want to hear no more about it. It's over. It's done with. Put the past to the past. Keep it there. You hear me? Yeah. Okay. Then Thursday then, okay? I love you. Don't worry about nothing. You hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I want you. I have sex with you.
Yeah. I know that.
You know that? How do you know that?
It's a
Better hurry
fucking,
up because I think we're getting blocked.
it's a given.
Yeah, is it? Yeah. Otherwise, in a week or two, I know something about our lawyers in Milwaukee.
Well, according to Chucky, you'll be getting out around the time I do.
Don't count on it. Chucky don't know nothing.
Yeah, if I don't know it, he don't know it.
Yeah. How would Chucky know?
I don't know, because of the paperwork, I don't know.
The paperwork don't mean nothing. My lawyers told me I'm not even count on it. Yeah. So quit calling them. I don't want to hear no more about calling Chucky. You hear me?
Yeah.
Good. No? Gotta show me how much you love me. Yeah. So nothing else, I'll talk to you Thursday night.
Yeah.
And sweet dreams.
Is that it?
I love you.
Is that it?
I want to marry you later.
Fuck later.
But we'll see how it goes. If I get out, then it'll be a different story. Yeah.
Happy Valentine's Day?
Well, yeah, that's right.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I forgot.
Yeah.
Now No, not now. I'll talk to you Thursday then. Okay?
I'm still waiting.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Oh.
I said it.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
No. Well, I love you.
Yeah, I love you too.
Good night. So don't worry about that. It's only me and you. Understand? Put that in your brain now. I don't want to bitch no more.
Well, then don't.
Well, then I won't. Okay. Let's make it from here on. All right?
Well,
Maybe.
maybe I'll call my mom.
Well, see if she'll drop you off some money.
That ain't gonna happen.
But I'll let
You have 1 minute left.
What?
Got 1 minute left?
Yeah. They only give you a certain amount of time, remember?
Oh, 15 minutes?
I guess. I don't know.
No, you got half an hour.
More. I don't know.
Yeah. It's called at 8 o'clock. It's 8:30.
Oh.
Yeah, not now. See if you can...
You have 30 seconds left.
What?
I'll talk to you later then.
Yeah.
I love you, honey.
Me too.
So not now, so I'll talk to you Thursday, please.
Yeah.
This call is from the Calumet County Jail. This call may be monitored or recorded.
I love you.
Me too.
Jeez. I love your pictures.
Did you get the other two?
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you for using Evercom.
Well, he talked about it a little bit there at the end.
That does it, folks. Case closed. I don't know of any more proof of Stephen's guilt than we need right there in that call. I mean, that's it.
Good one. Good one. There you go. I guess we can just pack it up and put the files away. We're good to go. Going to the next case, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you write letters to another woman and lie about it. I mean, that's classic murder.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, I don't know. To me, he should have just said, "I'm sorry. I just want somebody to talk to, bored, whatever, and move the hell on." But no, Stephen can't do that.
Nope.
He just can't do that.
And Jody's not about to let it go either.
No, and I do want to clarify something because I misstated something, and I don't want that out there. I feel certain they were listening into these very closely, and they saw that things were kind of headed south. I don't know if anything was said to her, or she kind of got ramped up again on her own. This is the 13th. I posted a link. I did look. The interview where they pulled her out and took her over to the comfy couch and the soft room to interview Jodi was on the 15th. It was 2 days later. So,
Well, Jack, this is Valentine's Day, right?
Yep.
So that'd be the 14th.
Well, it says the 13th. The call log.
Valentine's Day is on the 14th of the year, then, right?
Maybe it was just close enough for Stephen.
I'd have to look for 2006. I'm not positive, but
yeah, it's always the 14th. But I don't know. Maybe they mislabeled the call. I don't know.
It's possible. Yeah,
Or maybe
it
she's
definitely
just
says
saying
it.
because I'm not going to talk for a few days, maybe. I don't know.
Well, she's got, let's see, the 14th. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The last 5 calls on this list are the 14th.
Well, maybe Chuck will wish her a happy Valentine's Day on the 14th.
Well, yeah, she said she was gonna call her mom. I promise you that's not happening.
Yeah, I don't know. Not sure what the deal is with that. Good point though. Maybe it was just knowing the next day was Valentine's Day and he wanted her thinking about it. I don't know.
Yep. I mean, all this call is proof of is that Steven is his own worst enemy. He's just
Yep. Jodi kind of is too, in a way.
yeah. Yep.
Okay. I'm trying to scan through here. I haven't really seen any questions. Just people are choking down and taking this in. These are hard to listen to, especially between Steven and Jodi. Geez, and when they're fighting. Jesus Christ.
The Evercom lady was nice to them. Could they give her a 30-minute call?
Yep. And again, no warning from the Manitowoc County side on Jodi's call. So I still think that's I don't know if it's relevant or what was going on. I can only read into it what I can. I'm just suspicious by it. Anyway, it could be nothing more than she had time on that card and they let her burn it. Right?
I don't think it works like that.
Yeah. Normally it's just set.
Yep.
It would have to be manually
bypassed,
done somehow or some way.
And the no warning.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. That warning is always going to pop up when you're on a jail phone. You would have to be on like an office phone or an admin line for that not to come up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, how many calls does she have with Chuck where it's 15 minutes on the dot every time?
Oh, yeah, all of them, actually.
Exactly.
Yep, I have to agree. I can't explain it. I'd like to be able to. Anyway, so let me look at the list here. And again, I apologize for the technical thing. I don't know what the hell happened. I'm playing these from OneDrive. Normally, it's been doing pretty good.
And clearly I spoke too soon because there's Jamie Prosser responding to you on Twitter about your hockey comment.
Yeah, TTM fangirl, she posted a photo of her dog. She's got it dressed in a Red Wings jersey. I made a comment, look at that glare. And anyway, yeah, I hadn't seen Jamie's comment yet. Okay, moving forward. We've got 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there's 6 calls, and all of them are on the 14th. The first call is at 10:52 in the morning, so 8 minutes until 11. Hey, we got somebody else coming in here. Who we got?
Yeah, Jack, I'll also just say quick, if you thought these past calls were bad, once Jodi gets flipped again and they have her listen to these calls, you're going to hear her seeing red like you've never heard before. So it's only going to get worse.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, Doc.
Hey, Jack 61. Oh, boy, these calls, I'll tell you what.
Did you get to listen to much of that Stephen and Jodi, a 30-minute Stephen and Jodi call? Jesus Christ.
I heard a little bit about it. I heard a little bit. Very, very volatile. I got to listen to it again. Very interesting.
I mean, Sepper nailed it pretty good. It's 2 12-year-olds fighting, 7th graders, whatever. It's difficult to listen to, but Stephen finally told her there at the end, I don't want to hear any more about it. It's a done deal. It's over. It's been the past. Time to move on. But that's not going to happen.
No, she won't let it go. She will never let it go.
Well, and on the 15th, we're not there yet. The next 6 calls are on the 14th that Jodi makes, or that's recorded. And well, Duke's listened to them. I haven't. So anyway, let me get over here to the timing here. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this. Oh wait, that's the wrong list. Jesus Christ. There we go. So this next call, yeah, it's a shorty. Actually, 2, 3. The first 3 of these are going to be short. The first one's 37 seconds. So it's probably going to be a nothing call. I'm going to play it anyway. Here we go.
Based on the number dialed,
Monitoring and recording. Thank you for using Evercom. Thank you for using Evercom. The number is now being dialed. You are receiving a free call from an inmate at a correctional facility.
Hang it up. Oh, hanging up.
Come on, I don't have many minutes.
Huh?
Tell your mom to have Steven to call at 7:30.
7:30?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Thank you for using Evercom.
So, something like that. Jodi called the shop. I haven't checked that number. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like she's going to call it again because the same number that ends, it's 920-755 755-4916. She's going to call that. That's the next call. And this next call is 1 minute and 36 seconds. So let's get to that one.
This call is subject
Based
to
on the number dialed.
You have 7 minutes remaining on your card. Thank you for using Evercom. The number is now being dialed.
Burn those seconds. Delay it for 5 or 8 seconds and eat them.
Hello?
You are receiving a free call from an inmate at a correctional facility.
Hello? Yeah? Have you talked to him yet?
No?
Do you know about when he's going to call?
No?
Did Chucky give you my message?
Yeah? Something
Okay.
about 7:30.
Yeah.
7:30 when?
Tonight.
Well, tonight.
Yeah. I was hoping you'd talk to him earlier so I could call him earlier. I got a letter from Channel 5.
What?
Wanting to talk to me.
No, I wouldn't even talk to them.
Oh, I'm not going to.
I don't. They call me too. I don't talk to them. I says, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, I didn't plan on it. I just wanted him to know.
Alan told them all they're doing is making more trouble.
Yeah?
That's what he told them right out. No.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, okay then.
All right.
Okay,
Bye.
I'll tell him 7:30 if he calls before that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for using Evercom.
Interesting. Get a letter from Channel 5. Want to interview Jodi. Okay. So that one's marked. The next call is at 1925, which is 7:25. It's probably going to be a shorty because there's another call right after that. Let me look here. Yeah, this next call is 10 seconds. Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and play it. That way it's a done deal. We've actually got yeah, then we'll call it. That's almost 6 minutes, 3 minutes, and then we get a 15-minute call. I'm guessing this last one is going to be with Steven, but I don't know that yet. But let's play this little shorty here. All right, here we go.
This call is subject to monitoring and recording. Thank you for using Evercom. That number is invalid. Please try your call again later.
Okay. She dialed something incorrect. Let me look at that call. Let me look at this number here. 4038 920-3234. No, what's this? Well, according to the call log, it was a valid number. That's interesting. Way to go, Evercom. Burn some more for minutes. Tell it's an invalid number when it's really not. Okay, the next call is 2 minutes later at 1927 to the same number, by the way.
This call is subject to monitoring and recording.
Based on the number dialed.
You have 5 minutes remaining on your card. Thank you for using Evercom. The number is now being dialed.
5 minutes and 44 seconds, this call.
You are receiving a free call from an inmate at a correctional facility.
Hello?
Hang on.
Sorry. Turn us down a little bit, please.
Hey, beautiful.
Hello?
Hey,
Hello?
I can't hear, mother.
Hello?
Okay? Okay?
You're beautiful.
Hello?
Hi, beautiful.
Hello?
Hi. What are you doing?
Nothing?
Why are you calling me?
Your mom didn't tell you?
Huh?
Mom didn't tell you?
No?
I got a letter from Anjanette Levy,
Who's that?
the lady from Channel 5 that interviewed you.
Yeah.
She wants me, do you want me to read it to you? I got 5 minutes on this one.
Hurry up.
I want to introduce myself to you. My name is Anjanette Levy, and I am a reporter for Channel 5 News. I can't imagine what the last several months have been like for you. It must be difficult and confusing to be in jail with everything that's been happening with the murder case and now this sexual assault allegation. I spoke with Stephen on the phone more than a week ago. He denies all of it. I know who this alleged victim is. I'm just wondering what this has been like for you. I'd like to talk with you. I want to let you know that if you do decide to call me, we can just talk. I don't have to record you or put you on the air. Plus, I cannot record you without your permission. I respect that you haven't wanted to grant any interviews. I respect your privacy, but I'd like to have the chance to talk with you. If you decide that you'd like to talk to me, the best way to reach me is on my direct line. I don't want you to feel pressured, so I advise you to call that number instead of our direct number. And that was about it. Oh, I figured that. But I figured now until I get out, they're going to be hounding me and be outside when I get out.
I don't feel so bad.
Well, I'll be there to pick you up. What time you get out?
5 in the morning.
That means you have to get up early.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, when I get up at 3.
Yeah.
And I'm mad at you.
Why?
Because what you fucking said last night.
Huh?
What you said last night.
What would that be?
None of this would be happening if I wasn't in here now.
Yeah?
That's bullshit.
No.
You don't think this would have happened if I wasn't in here now?
No.
Yeah, it would, and I'd probably be in here on murder charges too. Or something else would have happened. And why are you telling me to save that letter if I had gotten it yet?
Because they can't do that. It's federal.
That's probably why I haven't gotten it.
That's right.
And there was something else. Let's see. I don't know. I gotta read this first.
Read what?
What I wrote down. Because I was gonna yell at you. Because you didn't get the other one yet, so I can yell at you yet. I don't know.
No, no more yelling.
And just shut up and wait till you get this letter. So don't tell me I can't yell.
No more yelling.
I can yell until you get this letter.
No.
Yeah, I'm fucking pissed.
You have 1 minute remaining.
About what?
Huh?
About what?
Everything. You changing your fucking mind again about marrying me, we should just end it then. Huh?
Damn.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
Because my whole body loves you.
That doesn't matter. I do too, but...
Oh, yes, it does matter.
No, it don't. Now, if you're not going to fucking marry me...
That's when this is all over with.
No.
See what happens.
I ain't waiting.
No?
Because who knows? What if I get so fucking depressed because you can't get out that I end up doing something stupid to myself?
No. You people are living by ma anyway.
So? Like that's going to stop me in my fucking depression?
Well, you won't be depressed.
Oh, gosh.
With mama.
This is
If being with
unbelievable.
You
Tiffany
have no
couldn't...
time remaining on your card.
If being with Tiffany couldn't stop my depression...
This call is being terminated. Dialing of additional digits is not allowed. Thank you for using Evercom.
My God. She's got to write down what to yell at him about. People in the live chat are saying that. Several have said it. Duke, I know you got to say something. Doc, somebody.
Well, if I could just make a quick comment. I mean, there's no good outcome for this. You could tell, right? It's
Right.
just progressively degrading by the second. No matter what Stephen says or doesn't say, Jodi's going to be really pissed off. But she did make a very interesting comment. She said that, you know, how Stephen was suggesting that had Jodi been home, none of this would have occurred.
Yeah.
And did you hear what Jodi said? Oh,
Yeah,
I like walking up for murder charges as well. I'm
That's
thinking,
right.
what the hell? that brings a lot of confidence, doesn't it?
And he's saying if
She's
you
not wrong about that.
Yeah, I mean, he's saying, you know, if you'd have been here, you know, basically you'd be my alibi.
Correct.
I couldn't have done these things.
Well, remember, and it's interesting that she brings that up because in either later calls or somewhere else, she talks about how the cops to her viewed that statement from Stephen as a confession, right?
Yep.
And so I don't know. That's too much of a coincidence to me that she's talking about that specific statement and she had to write it down. It's as if like someone was giving her talking points that she had to cover during the call.
It is. Yep. I can't disagree with that. Live chat, we've got actually several comments. There's not really any questions, but we've got several good comments. Hey, there's T1. Oh my God. Mr. President. Hey, Mary Cobb. Mira Pennington. Let me put this up. Let me flash this one here. When I'm pissed at my husband, I can generally remember for what. No doubt. I know my wife can. Yeah, these are pretty much all the same. Got to write down what to say to him because she's mad. It is like she's got a list that somebody gave her some talking points, Duke. I agree with that. Okay. I think we have 2 calls left in this series. Let's see here. Now this next call is this is actually just a couple of minutes later at 1934, and it is a 3-minute call. So probably more yelling and so forth and so on. But let's play it and see what we got here. Here we go.
This call is subject to monitoring and recording.
Based on the number dialed.
You have 40 minutes remaining on your card. Thank you for using Evercom. The number is now being dialed. You are receiving a free call from an inmate at a correctional facility.
Hello? Yeah. I don't know what happened.
Why you call me back?
Huh?
Why you call me back?
Because I didn't get to say I love you and happy Valentine's Day, dork.
This the new card now?
Yeah. I think there's a minute left on the other one. I don't know, but I'll call you next week instead of Thursday now.
Fine. Well, you can call me Thursday for 5 minutes or so.
All right. 6 o'clock yet?
Yeah.
All right, I love you.
It ain't 5 minutes yet.
Well, tough shit.
Oh.
I already talked 5 minutes. Now this is 6, 7 minutes.
Don't talk to nobody.
I don't.
Oh, you see yourself on TV?
No?
Oh, I did.
When? What channel?
Channel 5, I think it was. Channel 2.
When?
5 o'clock.
Is it going to be on at 10?
I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know.
I'll have to watch.
Oh, we were in Milwaukee.
Oh. I don't want to see that. You got the picture of that. All right, I love you.
I love you too.
I'll talk to you Thursday at 6.
Yeah. Always tell them I said hi too.
Yeah. Well, there's only Tori left in here that you know. Well, you don't even know her. She's the one I'm trying to set Chucky up with. She says hi, though. She's nice.
I'm a nice girl.
All right, I love you.
Did you see my settlement?
Huh?
You see my settlement?
No?
You didn't see watching TV?
Why haven't been watching the news at 5?
And it's broadcasted.
I don't know.
I settled for 400,000.
And what's the case?
The county.
400,000? That's not much.
I need a lawyer.
I know. Take that money. Well, I was going to say take that money and get you out, but we still need... All right, I'm going to go. I'm going to go. Before we end up wasting all this card.
Okay, I love you.
I love you too.
Very much.
Me too.
When we get married soon.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Okay?
I love you. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Thank you for using Evercom.
Wow.
I especially love you since you have $400,000.
Exactly what I was going to say.
Well, that's not that much.
But it
No.
was actually lit up like a Las Vegas fruit machine, didn't they?
It'll buy
400
some
grand.
phone cards.
I can tell you, yeah, I can tell you 400 grand. I'm good. I promise you, I'll be set for life.
Yeah, I
I'd
bet
take
it'll
that
pay
money.
for her next call coming up here with Chucky.
You're right. Exactly. Oh my God. That's not that much. What? Are you crazy? What's Mary Cop say here? She portrays herself a worried, concerned sweetheart to whoever answers when she's trying to get a hold of him. How quickly her attitude can change. Oh yeah, just drop of a pen. You're exactly right, Mary Cop. TJ, do you think Backbender and Liger were listening? Well, my suspicions, if they weren't, they had somebody that was, and if anything interesting was said, they got a text or a call or whatever.
I think Kratz was listening in bed.
It's possible he could have had a hotline. All right, so we have one final call in this series, and it's going to be done, and we can move on to the last set, which I'm eagerly wanting to get done. This last call is at 1940, which is 7:40 p.m. at night, and like I said before, it's 15 minutes on the nose, according to my list here.
Huh, wonder who it could be.
Well, my guess is it's either going to be Steve or it's going to be Chuck, but I think this is probably a Steve call. Let's play this last call, see what we got.
Oh no, it's you again.
Monitoring and recording. Thank you for using Evercom.
Hello?
What? Yes.
Don't want me.
Whoever gets
What?
Chuck is the
You
winner.
heard me?
Don't let you.
I said don't want me.
Don't let you.
Yeah. Did you get it?
Don't let you.
Don't let me. What? Are you? What? You
What are you
drinking?
saying?
Are you hitting the sauce?
Yeah, I wish.
Yeah, I thought so. No.
Oh, yeah.
Did you get it?
Did I get what? No, I
11?
did not.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Oh, that's right. We put it on the wrong address.
But it should be coming.
Well, then probably tomorrow.
Well, that's what I figured, because look how long it took last time.
Yeah.
Happy Valentine's Day, Chuck.
Ha ha!
Ha. Happy Valentine's Day.
That's tomorrow, dear. I mean,
It's today. Or is that today?
it's the 14th.
Yeah, today's the 14th.
Yeah.
Today's Valentine's Day. Hello?
Get that grease out of your hair.
Are you there?
Get the what? Out of my what?
Get the grease out of your ear, she said.
Yeah, I sure looked at on channel 26 or whoever was fucking here.
Huh? On channel 26 what?
I don't know. It was on TV, either 26 or 11, one of the two. I don't know.
You were?
I think. I don't know.
Oh.
They were in the office, and I shipped
Yeah,
them
why
out.
are they outside here at the jail?
Huh?
They're here at the jail tonight. Channel 26.
They were.
We'll have to watch the news tonight, find out.
I'm glad I didn't come.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't come either. Okay, they've been all these swooping down on you. Jodi got a letter from Channel 5. They want to do an interview with her. Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
What, is she gonna?
No. She ain't gonna talk to them people. Are you? No. So have you talked? You want to talk to her for a little bit yet? She's got some stuff she wants to talk to you about anyway.
Okay, then put her on for a second.
No way, man. You gotta talk to me now. No, I'm just kidding.
I will.
Okay, bye. You didn't even say Happy Valentine's Day to me.
Huh?
Jackass. That's rude, man.
What's rude?
You.
What do you mean?
You didn't even say Happy Valentine's Day back to me.
I don't know who I'm talking to.
This is Tori, you goofball.
I know that.
Oh, here you go.
Wasn't I talking to Jodi at first?
You were at first, yeah. And then here she is again. Huh? What? Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. You didn't even know who it was? Why was Channel 26 out there?
They were all out of here.
Why?
26, 11, 2.
Because of him settling.
Yeah, but I don't know what it's for.
Wait,
They said it's for the $36 million. He settled for $400,000.
Well, then they're confused. Because he just told me it was for the county.
But that is for the county, the $36 million.
No, that's the state.
No, I'm confused.
No, Jodi,
Yeah.
you're wrong.
One flew
That's
over
that
your
450
cuckoo nest.
That's that $450,000 that he was supposed to get. But then he settled for $400,000. Correct?
I don't know. But the $36 million's for the state.
I don't know about that.
I don't know.
I thought that was Manitowoc County.
I don't know.
Then after he settled from the state, that 400 or 450, then he could jump back on it and double sue him for
the remainder.
The remainder of from Manitowoc County for not following up on shit or whatever.
Oh.
That's what I thought it was.
You said this one was for the county. I don't know.
The county is $36 million.
Oh, I don't know. I'd have to call your mom and ask.
No, did you call?
Yeah.
At
But
7:30?
Yeah, we only talked for 5 minutes.
Oh.
Because we talked half an hour last night.
Okay.
Or should I say he bitched half an hour last night?
Wait, did you bitch too?
No, I just bitched now. Because he's trying to tell me if I wasn't in jail now, this time, this wouldn't have happened. So it's my fault. Oh, yeah, I'm not supposed to talk to you either. So I'm not calling you.
I haven't been saying nothing.
Okay, I won't either.
I haven't talked to Steve either in the last couple days. Well, since I've been up there last Thursday.
Yeah, it's my fault this is going on. So I told him, fuck you, it is not my fault. I said, if I was out, this would have happened and I'd be sitting on fucking murder charges too. Or something else.
Well, maybe they want to set him up then. You know, it's hard to say.
Yeah, I
don't
think
know.
that too. I don't think they would have set him up like this, but something else would have happened.
Right. Because the way that attorney was saying that he was supposed to watch his back and everything else, well, he didn't watch his back.
No? I don't know.
But Channel 5 I should be on tonight because I just did a small interview over the phone.
Did you?
Yeah.
And they said something, too, about some fighting over Stephen Avery. I don't know what that was. I just missed it because it was so noisy. But they had on the news, on the radio, something about fighting over the county he's going to go to court in. I mean, have his trial in. I don't know.
The trial was not set up no place at the present time.
I don't know. I didn't hear much
It's
of
not
it.
set up in Nantucket, and it's not set up in Calumet. But maybe there may be fighting back and forth where they want to have it, you know, with the hearing and everything, and with the jurors and whatnot.
Yeah.
In for September. Because it's going to be in Milwaukee or Brown. He would rather have it in Brown. I mean, Milwaukee.
Yeah. What lawyer does he want you to get? Not one from around here, get one from Milwaukee.
Well, it's going to be from the one Steve is going to be setting up. His attorney.
Because I got a list that should be on the computer desk at home. Of some.
We ain't got nothing. They got it all.
Just shut up.
Yes.
A list at home on the computer desk of attorneys that we were looking for me.
Yeah, but they got all that. They seized it.
All the papers?
Everything, yes.
I knew they took the computer, but not all the papers.
They took the hard drive and the whole ball of wax and anything that had to do with the hard drive.
Well, I don't know.
So I don't know what else to say.
Fucking bullshit. 18 days. Well, 19. And he just told your mom she's supposed to be picking me up.
Yeah. Well, if it's in the morning, it's probably better off for her to be there. Because she gets up at 4 o'clock anyhow.
Yeah, but if all them reporters are here, I don't want her. Well, she doesn't have to get out of the car.
Yeah, if the reporters are going to be there, then it's probably better off than I don't know. I don't know. Well, we'll talk more on that.
Yeah. She's been through too much. I don't want her to fucking have to deal with it coming here to pick me up. Because if I'm starting to get notes now, again, they know I'm getting out soon. And all they got to do is call up here to find out when. And they'll give them that information.
And they'll release it, yes.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe you and your ma, or I'll mention it to him or something. I know he won't like it, but oh fucking well, you know.
No, I'll mention something to Ma. Don't mention nothing to him.
All right. And if she says no, you better be there when I get there, waiting with a cigarette. Did you look in the car? Are mine still there?
Huh?
Are mine still in her car? Did you look?
I didn't look.
Ah, yeah, pots.
Business is picking up a little bit.
Is it?
Yes.
That's good. I don't know about every day. I'm going to wait to you on TV. Okay. Well, that's good.
Oh, yeah.
No, Tori just walked over and said, are you going to write me every day? I'm like, not every day when I get out.
Yeah, really. I'll be sleeping downstairs.
Who?
You.
Yeah, I know. After I clean that fucking basement. She's doing good on her schoolwork.
Yeah.
She told me to tell you that.
Yeah.
I gotta clean that fucking basement out.
11 and a half minutes went by.
Really? Did you guys get the pool table out?
No.
Well, you better fucking get on it.
What, the pool table?
Yeah.
That ain't my job.
That's my...
Yeah.
Because if I gotta fucking live in that goddamn basement, I want that pool table out. Oh, it'll keep me from being bored.
Oh, yeah, really?
Yeah, really.
That shouldn't go upstairs anyway. It's too dusty up there.
I know. Well, that's what covers are for.
Well, yeah, so you're not cold.
You're funny. That's not funny. I don't even have any covers anymore. They took them.
Yeah, really?
Oh, wait. I think I do in my storage shit wrapped around my dishes. But still. I forgot all about that. And they took my fucking sheets. Fuck.
I don't know what they all took. They got a list of it.
I seen. I was there, remember? I have no sheets. Fuck.
I got a couple tablets here. You can rip a couple sheets out.
You're funny. I'll stick my foot right up your ass.
Ooh.
You're going to have toes coming out your nose.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, doesn't it? You're supposed to write her.
Oh, my God.
Please.
The other one.
You don't gotta wait for that one. Freak.
You mean I gotta put up with you after 18 days?
Yeah.
I'll put you to work.
Yeah, something. Yeah.
That don't pay much, though.
What's it pay?
Oh.
Better pay what it paid Steven.
Huh?
Oh, never mind. I know what your sick mind's thinking. I ain't cleaning your house.
No, I got 18 days.
Tori's gonna clean your house, not me.
Oh, that's in June, though, maybe.
No, you got insurance. You're gonna hire her as a maid. So she can get out every day and come clean. And she wants you to teach her to...
You have 1 minute left.
Maybe she can go on the bracelet.
She wants you to teach her to weld and work on
weld.
cars and be a grease monkey.
I'll teach her.
She'll teach you. I called you a she.
Yeah.
She needs a job before she can get on the bracelet and a place to live.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, she might have a job at Encore, so...
You have 30 seconds left.
Needs a place to live.
Well, you guys can call me tomorrow night. I'll talk half and half.
Okay. What time? Same time about?
Yeah, 'cause I might have to take Chris home again.
All right.
So...
Bye,
I'll
Chucky.
talk to her tomorrow, okay.
Okay.
So...
All right.
Okay, good enough.
Okay.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Yep, bye.
Thank you for using Evercom.
God almighty. I thought we made Doc sick, but... Oh, it's Jay that left. No, Jay's still here. It was Kay. Kay had to go. Probably got nauseated. That was terrible. Oh, my God, that's so bad. Okay. Well, those calls were done. 25th of January to the 15th, well, actually the 14th of February. There's no calls on the 15th, so I don't know why it's labeled that, but it is. I'm going to remove that from the stage here. And I'll share, I'll get over and I'll get this next batch. We can play some from the coming up. That way we have less to worry about and deal with. In this last round, the last round of calls, let me get back here. Yeah, the last round is, it's labeled the 14th through the 19th. And as I said, there's 20 calls. Let me get this started here. I did look ahead a couple of these calls. Let's see. Yeah, the first one's 37 seconds, then a minute 30, 10 seconds, and then we get to a 5-minute call. So we've got a few short calls to get through. Let me get this shared. If I don't share it, you guys won't hear it. So hold on. Now Kay's back. She's done.
Hey, my computer died.
I thought maybe you had to go, throw up, get some
It was
nausea
pretty
medicine.
nauseating.
Mm-hmm. It definitely was. Okay, let me look at my list here. This first call is, it says it's on the 14th. I don't know if these are repeats or not. Duke, if you listened ahead, are these repeats from what we just listened to?
This next batch,
Yeah.
I think. Oh gosh, I gotta rethink. A couple of them might be.
Well, they're short anyway. If I hear a repeat, I'm just gonna skip it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just do it that way. Okay. Let's get this first call. It says it's the 14th. Let's see what it is. Here we go.
Based on the number dialed.
Monitoring and recording. Thank you for using Evercom. Thank you for using Evercom. The number is now being dialed. You are receiving a free call from an inmate at a correctional facility.
Hang it up. Oh.
Yeah, this is a repeat.
Come on, I don't have many minutes.
Huh?
Tell your mom to have Steven to call at 7:30.
7:30?
Yeah.
Moving on. Second
This call is subject
Based on the number dialed.
You have 7 minutes remaining on your card. Thank you for using Evercom. The number is now being dialed.
Minute 36 seconds. I think this is going to be another repeat that I'll probably end up skipping.
Hello?
You are receiving a free call from an inmate at a correctional facility.
Hello? Yeah? Have you talked to him yet?
No.
Do you know about when he's going to call?
No.
Yeah, this is a repeat.
Yep.
Did Chucky give you my
I'm going to
message?
skip it. Moving on, call 3.
7:30.
This call is subject to monitoring and recording. Thank you for using Evercom.
It's going to be a nothing call.
That number is invalid.
Yeah.
Try your call again later.
Yeah, I feel like the first 5 of these are repeats.
Let's see here. Yeah, they're all labeled the 14th. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Yeah, I think all these are going to be repeats. So what I'm going to do, let's see if I can do it this way.
Do you reckon that's the state's copies?
Well, I got these from Calumet. I don't know why they would repeat these. Let me mark these here because I'm sure they're all repeats. Now that I'm looking at this list here. 14th. That one's on the 14th. Yeah, these look like all the same ones we just listened to. There's no need in going through them again. So the 15th is going to be the 7th call. 3, 4, 5. Okay. Bear with me just 1 second here. I'm gonna make sure I'm at the right spot here. Yeah. This looks like the right place. Looks like this is a little over 3-minute call. Okay, so catch up. So I've skipped the first several here that were definitely repeats from the 14th we just listened to. This next call is on the 15th at 5:05 p.m. and
Oh boy.
it's a short call. Uh-oh.
Well, remember who she met with earlier on the 15th?
I'm sorry. Oh, that's
Didn't-
right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. Remember, I don't know what time. I don't think that interview that we got is marked with a timestamp. I don't think it is. But that interview is recorded and it's in the Five Play playlist. I linked it earlier. I'll go back. I'll grab that link again.
Yeah, I'd assume it'd be before 5 p.m. just with the detectives
Yeah,
and their schedules.
that would be my guess. Probably midday or whatever. They went and got her and gave her a bunch of, buttered her up with a bunch of cigarettes and pop and whatever, and then played those calls with Debbie and Steven to Jodi in the soft room. So I'm
Yeah.
sure if this is what I think it is, she's cranked up.
Most people won't get this reference, but if you've ever seen the Chicago Bulls intro of all the Bulls with the red eyes running into the stadium, that's exactly what I think Jodi looks like right now.
Alrighty. Here we go. Let's check it out.
This call is subject to monitoring.
Based on the number dialed.
You have 34 minutes remaining on your card. Thank you for using Evercom. The number is now being dialed.
Hello?
You are receiving a free call from an inmate at a correctional facility.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah?
Where are you?
I'm at home.
Is somebody on the other line? I just tried calling it.
Yeah.
Who?
One of the kids.
Oh. Damn it. I wanted to talk to you, but I don't want to use all my minutes because I got to call Steven.
Mm.
When's the last time you talked to him?
Huh?
When's the last time you talked to him?
Steven?
Yep.
I don't know. It's been a while.
I'm done.
What do you mean you're done?
With him.
Yeah.
It's interesting she calls Bob
They were here
first.
today, and I heard a conversation between him and Debbie.
Huh?
Yep. He loves her. He wants to slip his dick into her and all this other shit, and they sit there and talk about me and cut me down.
Really?
Yep.
How?
He called her Monday before he'd even talked to me.
Really?
Yep. I was hoping I can't talk to him till 8. I'm done. If he wants to think I could fuck him, I could, but I haven't.
I don't know. I don't talk to him much anymore. Like I tell myself, I got my own life. I
Yeah.
gotta worry about my kids.
Yeah. Are
Nobody
you
else.
gonna be home later on tonight?
It depends on what time.
9, after 8? Because after I talk to him, I'm gonna need to talk to somebody.
I should be.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll call later.
All right. What time you gotta talk to him?
8.
Oh.
Because your mom didn't think he'd call before that.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'll try about 8:30, 9 o'clock.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for using Evercom.
Oh yeah, she is cranked up. All right. Now, this next call is on the 15th, and it's at, well, it's just a few minutes later, 5:33. And it is. This is a 15-minute call. Oh, we got another 30-minute call coming. Oh
Yeah,
my God.
that's the one that I was thinking of at the very beginning. That's the 30-minute call.
Yeah, we got another 15-minute call first.
This one's Chucky, I guess, or I think, and it might have a bunch of Tory in it too, but we'll see.
Okay. All right. There was a question. I'll go ahead and see if I can get to it here. Mary Cop says, rumor has it after 10 years you can get your felony removed, question mark. That's bullshit unless you have a lot of cash or do a favor from the state. Yeah, I can't. I think maybe lower felonies can, you can, under certain conditions, you can get expunged, but I don't know about others. I really don't. I don't think a Class A felony or however you classify the higher felonies, I don't think you can get removed unless you have proof that it shouldn't have happened. You have some kind of wrongful conviction. But I'm not a lawyer, so I can't fully answer that properly. So, anyway.
Jack 61.
Yeah.
Just so I've got a bit of context here regarding that call.
Yeah.
So the detectives, Fassbender, they've played back those calls that he had with Debbie. Is that
That's
the
right.
whole purpose?
That's
All
right.
They've showed Jodi a letter that Stephen wrote. Is that correct
That's right.
as well?
That's right. The letter already happened. That was
Right.
several weeks ago. They brought her in and showed her the letter.
Okay.
Or went to her. I guess they went to her. They don't think
Yeah.
they took her anywhere.
Yeah.
And showed her excerpts. They showed her excerpts of a letter, and she also requested a copy of the letter, but I don't think she ever got it. So go ahead, Doc.
Right. Okay. So they obviously recalled some of the phone calls between Debbie and Stephen for the purpose of getting Jodi rolled up. Why do you think Fassbender and Wiegert were so interested in this activity? What was their whole aim? It's probably a rhetorical question when you consider Jodi was not there on October the 31st.
Well, I think it's twofold. Personally, this is just my personal opinion and thoughts. I'm sure others have their own thoughts as well. But as I've said before, and I firmly believe this even stronger today than I did before, Debbie was a plant with the intention. Because remember, she didn't enter the picture until about a month after Stephen was arrested, right? So,
Yes.
and then suddenly she's in love with Stephen somehow after a few weeks. She can't really know Stephen, and he's in jail. They can't physically touch. Anyway, I think the whole intent was to, get any information that they could to use against him. That's number one. Number two, it was meant to isolate Stephen, use her to isolate Stephen even further away. They've already, broken with the family. Now they're trying to break him with Jodi.
Yeah,
right?
I understand all of that. I understand. But if the state's case against Stephen was so strong, why do you think they were playing these mind games? To
me it wasn't that strong. But go ahead.
Right, because you see, this now brings in the entry point of Brendan Dassey.
Yep.
So I have an awful feeling that these guys, I'm talking about Fassbender, Wiegert, and Kratz, had a roadmap in place.
Well, yeah, I think by this time they kind of had to, they had to alter, because here we are 4 months later, moving into the 5th month here shortly, after this case, and they still have very questionable evidence, and they knew it. Kratz knew it. He knew the key was a huge problem. He had to know.
Yes.
And he knew that, by Culhane using up all the DNA on the key and Adam FL, that was another huge problem, and the conditions under which they were found.
So would you say that the evidence that they had against Stephen was not sufficient for a strong conviction?
I think, yeah. I mean, I think the case could be made And I think String and Buting did considering what they didn't know, I think that, Kratz knew they were good lawyers, and he kept stuff from them intentionally to, weaken their position and to make his stronger. But he still knew that they were pretty damn good and and the wrongful conviction. People knew about it.
Mm-hmm.
I think he knew he had a problem. I think they knew they had a problem. I think, and Fallon was right there too. He knew it. So yeah, I think they were trying to bolster their position and create this narrative, and they did. Kratz was very successful at creating this narrative in the media and with the public. And of course, here in 2 weeks, we got this fucking press conference that he did that he should have been blasted over.
Yeah. So in effect, the irony is this. It was their squabbles, their private squabbles, that bolstered the case against Stephen.
Yep.
Now, isn't that incredible? Because
It
had
is.
all of them kept their mouth shut, Stephen probably would have walked out.
It's very possible.
No involvement of Brendan Dassey whatsoever, but all they were doing is feeding the fire, placing fuel on the fire that the investigators and Kratz skillfully use to turn the tables against Stephen. That is staggering.
The stronger thing here is, for me, I mean, from a legal standpoint, again, not a lawyer, just understanding how things should work. What they did to Jodi was nothing short of witness tampering, and they should be in trouble for it. I mean, serious trouble. You don't do what they did to her. Now, she wasn't a direct witness, but they were trying to use her as a character witness.
Correct. And you see, the sad thing is, this drama was happening in real time.
Yep.
And I agree that Debbie was a plant. But I'm also wondering now whether the investigators played any of the Jodi chuck calls to Stephen.
Well, if they did, we're unaware of it.
Wouldn't that be interesting? Look what your fiance is doing behind your back, and your brother. Oh my God.
Yep. Well, especially the parts, where she's flirting with him, to keep that door open in case she had to have a fallback. Chucky would take her in, you got a room here anytime.
It's actually quite sickening, because you could clearly see that Stephen's the fact that he's been charged with murder, that's not even on their books. It's not even on their radar. They're already planning life without Stephen again. It's scary, isn't it? It's scary.
Absolutely.
Your own brother.
Right. That's right. And again, I just think about, you got, if anybody hasn't watched that interview that I linked with Jodi and Baldwin and Wiegert, you should watch it, because, again, to me, this is bringing somebody in that they're following closely. I mean, really, almost as a witness, if not certainly not a witness to anything on October 31st, because she was locked up, but a witness to prior acts that they could use. It in effect, to me, she's still a witness that they're trying to manipulate, that they did manipulate. It's tampering with somebody that they're going to use against somebody that's charged for murder and all this other stuff. So I have a real problem with that. It's just, to me, it's just, even if we go down, and I don't believe this hypothetical road that he did it, it doesn't matter. You don't do that you shouldn't do that in our criminal justice system. I understand that they thought they had the right guy. I don't think they did, but they're focused because, lawsuit, whatever else. Don't like him, whatever else. He's an asshole. Got that.
Yep. And
this is not what you do to get a conviction.
Yep. And that's the central theme of convicting a murderer, by the way. It's very interesting that, if you follow the analogy, and I'll shut up in a second, because it's actually quite frightening. They were basically of the same belief that her amygdala was hijacked. I'm talking about Jodi. And they had to flip Jodi. And as you can see, when she gave that interview later on, where she said on HLN or HLN, I think it was, he's capable of murder. which meant that they have achieved their aim of a total flipping. It's very interesting, in effect, that that's exactly what convicting a murder is trying to do to groups like us and so-called supporters in order to flip our way of thinking and saying, yep, and admitting, yeah, he's definitely guilty, Brendan's definitely guilty. The parallels are very interesting.
It really is.
Yeah, Doc, and if you want to see how effective it is, you're going to hear it in this next 30-minute call. They've successfully flipped her. They've done it.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, I want to answer a quick question. Oh, go ahead, Duke, please.
I was just going to say, and that turns out to be a clip that Sean Reck uses, so it's not a coincidence.
Not at all, because I mean, we've discussed it before. Cam was directed at those that have a problem with making murder or believe Stephen Avery's guilty, no matter what is presented, no matter what the prosecution did, no matter what law enforcement did. But Danislav did make an interesting comment, Jack, but law enforcement is allowed to lie to get the information they need to convict. That's true, but there are conditions around that. Talking about Jodi, she's not really, she wasn't there. So what they did to her was not necessarily lie, but they definitely manipulated. And as a witness,
what does Debbie's calls have anything to do with the murder case? It has nothing to do with it.
Exactly, and that's the little trick they played there. Go ahead, Doc.
But it represents a lack of support. I agree with what people have been saying in chat. It's exactly what happened to him in 1985, and that is a loss of support and trust from those that are meant to love you. So you can clearly see that Debbie has been weaponized and is being used against Jodi, and effectively used against Jodi as well. And in the background, you've got this sort of bizarre love triangle occurring between Chuck and Jodi as well.
And Tori.
And Tori now. And you're thinking to yourself, wait a minute. So on one situation, that's okay. But when Stephen tries to do something, mind you, behind prison bars, that's not okay. That's so right. I was going to say this sort of abandonment is just as powerful as DNA evidence, in my opinion. When you think about it, it's a very, very powerful weapon.
And you said the word bizarre about about this situation. I dare anyone to just kind of step back and go to that, as Big Jeff says, that 50,000 foot mark and look at it from the standpoint of just the events that are going on. And you got to think to yourself, holy shit, what is happening here? And it being driven by law enforcement, and probably I would imagine that
you're right.
Right, from Crass and Poggle and Fallon, even God.
You're right. They are driving the entire narrative. Because we're in a position to listen in. They can know what the weak points are of each individual, and they target that particular individual until they get the desired outcome. And I tell you what, guys, the hammer is going to fall, because once Brendan is entrapped, now even Barb gets involved. You know what I'm trying to say?
That's right.
It's complete destruction of all of them in one hit.
That's right. And go ahead.
Just going to say one more thing that I always think of as far as why they're doing this. And to be honest with you, what would have hurt the state, in my opinion, or at least what they should have rationally thought, is that Stephen talked to Jodi twice on the night that he supposedly murdered Teresa Halbach. And if she got up on the stand for the defense and said that our conversation was just like every other conversation we've ever had, that in some regards hurts their case. And so to get her to not only not be willing to go up there and say that everything was hunky-dory, he was normal, but now to say that he's capable of it, that's a win for the state.
Yeah. Mr. President says, do we have the Debbie calls? And indeed we do. And I can't tell you exactly which calls, Mr. President. You'll have to go back to toward the 1st of December 2005. That's really kind of when the letters started. Debbie wrote him first in jail. I don't know how many times exactly, but very quickly he put her on the list. And so the phone call started. She started dropping off money for him for calling cards. And so there are several calls. I can probably get you I can probably look at our summary sheet because we got summaries for all the jail calls, at least for the Stevens side of it.
And
Get you
if he
a starting point.
If he wants, he can, remember in the interview that's recorded, we can hear the call. So you can hear exactly what they played for Jodi.
Yeah, this interview that I linked, the Jodi February 15th, 2006 interview, they played 2 of the calls, I think. Yeah, I think that's right. And you can hear them clearly. So that's what they hammer with. But there's more than 2. There's several between Stephen and Debbie. So was it right for him to do it? Of course not. But, again, he's stuck in jail. He's using her to, whatever. So, what else we got here?
Just a quick thing. At the moment now, we're on 14 days and counting down before Brendan's interview on the 1st, is it?
Well, we got to back up to the 27th. I think that's when they first hit him at school after this, what Kayla said. So but of course Kayla had said that. I mean, they waited quite a long time between what Kayla allegedly said. I think it was at least a week, and then by the time they went and talked to him, but they were so worried, they were so concerned, they waited a week to go talk to him, which I think was the 27th of February at the school, and then they took him to the police department, Twin Rivers, I think, that afternoon, and then that night they kidnapped him and put him up in Fox Valley, or Fox Hill. I'm sorry, Fox Hill. I said Fox Valley. Fox Hills Hotel for the night
And they put Stephen in the hole.
They did. They put him in the hole, but they held them there all night. And according to Barb, they threatened her with arrest if they tried to leave. That's custodial. That's a custodial thing. And how would anyone know who was saying what unless they told anyone about this safety thing? It's the dumbest shit. It's one of the dumber excuses I ever heard in this case.
It's almost as bad as Bear.
Yeah, almost. But yeah, Jay, you have to back up to the 27th. That's really when they really went after Brendan. And then, of course, they let him go the very next morning, the 28th. And then 2 days later, he's back in jail, or back over to jail for an interview. Yeah. Plea deal. I'm just seeing if there's any questions before we move on to this next call. What's this? As Jack said, Debbie was reason making a murder. I'm not sure about what Jack said. If you're talking about Jack's West, I'm not sure. Okay. Unless somebody else has anything, let's move on. I think this next call. Let me see here. Because that was the first one on the 15th. That was at 7. This next call is at basically 5:30. It's just a few minutes later, and this is a 30-minute call. If I've got this right, I hope I've got this right. Do you remember who this call is with? Oh no, that can't be right. Because that was a 3-minute call. That can't be right. The next call is a 15-minute call.
Oh yeah, this one's Chuck, I think.
Okay, all right. Yeah, let's go ahead and get this one knocked out. If we need to pause, let me know. If there's any questions, from in the live chat, please put a cue up like always. Let's get this one started. Here we go.
This call is subject to monitoring and recording. Thank you for using Evercom.
Hello?
Yes.
Where have you been?
I've been
Yeah.
helping a customer.
Oh. Don't you close
called.
at 5?
Huh?
Don't you close at 5?
Yeah.
Okay. Call up here tomorrow so you can come get me so I can come and pack my shit.
Why?
Because I'm done.
You're done what?
With your brother.
What are you talking about?
I'm done. I heard a phone conversation he had with Debbie Monday. And him telling her he loves her.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And how he's going to slip his dick into her and talking about me. Yeah, I'm done.
Huh.
And I want my shit packed in case he gets out before I do.
Well, I don't think he's going to get out soon because there ain't nothing in progress because he doesn't have no attorney and everything else.
Yeah, how long before he gets this money?
We can have 2 weeks.
Yeah. About the time I get out.
Yeah, but then all the paperwork's got to be done. Then he's got to find an attorney.
I thought the other ones had one lined up for him.
They dropped them. They dropped it.
When?
Huh?
When?
Well, as soon as they heard he was getting that money and stuff. See, with all that money and everything else, you know, then you'll have to pay for the state attorneys.
Yeah.
Because he's only going to end up with $240,000.
Yeah, I seen that.
Hang on a second.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Well, as soon as I get ready here a little bit. Yeah, I just come home. I'm not going on camera when I'm looking the way I am. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What, the cameras are out there?
Laura.
Whoever that is.
That's that girl from New York. Yeah, tell her I got her letter today.
Oh, so you haven't had a chance to read it?
Yeah, I read it.
Oh, and?
And?
Yeah.
You sound the same.
Huh?
You sound the same as her over the phone, so I gotta watch what I'm saying.
It's me.
Huh?
It's me. And?
And? I'm not gonna say anything to commit myself. I know where she's coming from. So if I get a chance in the next couple of days, I will write her a letter, but I'm not going to put no names on it or anything else, especially mine.
Is he going to be calling your mom's?
When?
Anytime before 8?
I haven't talked to Ma.
Because I called her when I came up.
Huh?
I called her when I came up, and she said he probably won't be calling until like 8.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell him. It's done.
Don't, you know, I don't know what to say.
He's used me too long.
I don't know what to say. But I would say just hold off on your emotions.
No.
And after you get out, we can talk.
No.
Or then talk to me.
Because they even more or less told me that I'd be going out to your mom's, that I more or less ain't even welcome there.
Who said that?
The detectives.
How the fuck should they know?
They didn't ask any questions this time. They took me outside and had a couple cigarettes.
They took you outside? Holy
Yeah.
shit.
I know.
No questions.
And then I listened to that. And they asked me if I wanted to change anything, to say anything against them. I said, no, there's nothing.
And there you go, right there.
Yeah, I didn't hear what you said, Duke.
Well, it's just
about Jodi.
She said it perfectly clear. They came this time. They didn't ask any questions.
Uh-oh. We lost Duke again. I think he lost connection. He'll have to come back. I'll back that up just a little bit. Make sure I... Katie, you have a comment?
They're like, so did we piss you off enough that you want to change your story and make up some shit about him? Would you like another cigarette?
Yeah. How about another Coke? Another Coke? Okay, sure. You like? Exactly. I'll back it up a little bit. Yeah, Duke dropped out. Now he's back.
Sorry about that. You guys lose me?
That's okay. That's okay. Go ahead.
So what I was saying was, she said it perfectly there, right? Like she said the detectives came. They didn't ask me any questions this time. They just basically gave me some cigarettes, played me some calls, and then asked if I wanted to change my statement. Like, what kind of police work is that?
Well, again, to me, it's tampering, but I know other people don't necessarily see it that way. And I agree, they can do lots of things, but I think what they did was a bridge too far, in my opinion. And it's like, and it has nothing to do with Teresa Halbach. Nothing.
It demonstrates to me the strategy that the detectives and the investigators were using. They basically have no moral compass and will stoop to any level in order to ensure a conviction.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. All right, I'm going to back this up about 30 seconds. Yeah, that's good right there. I'll back it up and replay that. Here we go.
How the fuck should they know?
They didn't ask any questions this time. They took me outside and had a couple cigarettes.
They took you outside?
Yeah.
Shit.
I know. And then I listened to that. And they asked me if I wanted to change anything, to say anything against them. I said, no, there's nothing to say.
Yeah, because they're scared.
Yeah.
They want all the freaking evidence they can.
He wants to tell her he loves her. So be it. I'm done. He wants to think I'm fucking him now. I can fuck him. Big time. Nobody can fuck him worse than I can right now. And according to him and Debbie's conversation, I'm already fucking him. So it's my fault this sexual assault case is being brought up. It's my fault he's in jail for murder.
No, but if there was, two against, because he was living by himself too,
No, it's my fault. He told me that.
No, it's Not your fault.
That's what he said.
No.
It's all my fault. No, it ain't. I'm done. Fuck him.
She's so mad, she's ignoring the manipulation that the cops are doing, at least in this conversation here. But you heard her say it. They took me outside in the sunshine, give me some cigarettes and blah, blah, blah. Come on. Anyway, moving on.
When did you do that?
Today they were here.
Oh.
They want to move me to a different county away from him.
They do?
Yeah. They'll put me up with a job and everything else, but I ain't got nothing to say. I ain't gonna do that. You know, I have nothing to say.
Yeah.
But I'm done. They even asked me about that truck that was stolen with Barbara's and burned. I said, I have no idea about it. I said, I was sick. I said, I never questioned him. Well, I forgot to tell Barbara that. Yeah, but I'm supposed to not talk to you, but he can sit there and call her every fucking day and tell her he loves her? No.
Okay, again, why are they bringing up this arson case to her? What are they doing? Why would they even? It has nothing to do with the Halbach case. Nothing at all. I mean, to me, it just so. I mean, everybody, Duke, Doc, everybody. It just shows me a real desperation on their part. I mean, not justifying anything Stephen did with Debbie. That's not it at all. Duke.
Yeah, and this whole, give us something and we'll help, get you sent off and find you a job. It's almost like they said, like, to Scott, hey, come on, give us something and we'll, help you out, give you some money, get you a house.
It's quid pro quo. Quid pro quo. That's a promise of something, basically a payoff if you'll do this. I don't know any other way to take it. Anyway, all right. Sorry for the interruption. We'll continue on this call. We're looks like we've got about 7 minutes left. Here we go.
I think not.
It's just someone to talk to.
You don't tell him you love him. No excuses. No more.
I know.
He's used me since fucking day one. I'm done. And I'm going to tell him that, and I'm going to hang up, and that's it.
Whatever.
Let him fucking sit and dwell.
I said I got room for two.
She got a job today.
What?
Yeah, she got a job today.
She got a job today?
Yeah. Bridgeway telemarketing.
Oh. Well, then she's got to go out of there then.
Yeah. But that's a good thing. She could maybe get out on the bracelet. I don't know. Battery charge.
Well, that's what she's going to court for.
Child support.
Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And the battery chargers now.
Yeah. I don't know, but
well, I don't want to say nothing right now, okay? I mean, on the whole ball of wax, on your side and on her side. I'm talking about Tories.
yeah. When's the last time you talked to the other bitch? That too, he told her that I just got a letter from her today, and it was nothing but bitching and me and my little slut. Oh, I'm a slut, huh? fucking A right you are. So I should write her a letter and say it takes one to know one.
I think this is all a setup, though.
No, no.
Huh?
No.
Yeah.
Then why would he
Why
be doing
would
this?
be a normal girl that's, you know, a guy's going to be spending his whole lifetime in prison just about, maybe, go up and see him? You know.
Why would he tell her he loves her?
I don't know. I can't answer. Maybe to keep something going.
No.
I mean, I don't know. But even when she was here, you know, what she said to me that morning and whatever, you know.
Oh, and supposedly you told her that I was getting money from my uncle every month. Yeah, that's what she said on that phone conversation.
Then where the hell is she getting that from? I didn't say nothing.
She even brought your name. Chucky told me that. And then she knows about me working at Aaron's because of Steven and... Your mom told her that I get really jealous. So apparently she talks to your mom all the time, too.
And she calls over there. That's all I know, but... Because Ma said to me today that she's a setup.
I don't believe
it. I was telling her that right from the beginning.
I don't believe it.
Because you know, when I called her a couple of times, you know, this was a while back. I asked her. I said, "Do you have a caller ID?" She said, "No, we ain't got no caller ID." Then this her last time I called her about something. I don't know if I told you that or not, but now she's got a caller ID. Her husband answered the phone during the day, and he wasn't supposed to be home.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
But they also told me, too, that because they listen to our phone conversations and they know that he told me that it's my fault that he's in jail, and they pretty much think that he's confessing that he did it.
No, he's not. Why would he attest to something that he didn't do?
How do you know he didn't?
How do I know?
Yeah.
I don't know. But even as everything there, it doesn't add up.
And supposedly he's tried to blame all this on Candy.
You have 1 minute left.
And then Marie, and then Earl, and threatened to burn down their house.
That I don't know.
I didn't either. But God damn it, I don't want to wait till 8 o'clock to tell
Is that what they said?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, but they told me a lot of shit too, and
yeah.
And
I talked to the lead investigator.
Yeah, that Tom.
No, I don't remember what his name was.
I don't know,
You
but
have 30 seconds left.
No, but I'm going to tell him it's done.
Well, nothing else. Call me about 8 or 9 tonight.
Well, I got to call your mom's at 8, but that's only going to be maybe 5 minutes. I'm going to tell him you can talk to her all you want, stick your dick into her all you want. We're done. If I wanted to fuck you, I would. Still could.
You gotta think what they're saying too, and
no, this is all from the phone conversation. I ain't going by what they said.
You can thank you for using Evercom.
Jesus Christ. She is really ramped up. Alrighty. It's 8:34 and we still got a lot of calls to go. I think that's probably, unless you guys want to continue, I think that's probably enough for that. That's 2.5 hours.
Can I make a comment though?
please. Oh yeah, we're not done talking. I just think I'm
How
going to cut off the. Go ahead.
how self-centered is Chuck? Because he now can you see the seismic shift in his thinking?
Oh sure.
Now he's really worried that Jodi is really going to leave Steve,
Yep.
and hence potentially go away from the Avery salvage yard, and hence lose contact with Jodi. So
That's right.
it's really remarkable. You've got this bizarre situation whereby Debbie has caused so much disruption on all sides. Law enforcement are playing calls back to Jodi and getting her really rolled up. And now Chuck is coming in thinking, oh shit, potentially she could leave my brother. That can't be good for me. For
Right.
him. He's worried
right.
about himself.
That's
Have
right.
you ever heard such madness, guys?
It's insane.
It completely is insane. But
It's
interesting, the comment, Jack61, when Chuck goes, it doesn't all add up. It doesn't make sense.
He knows it doesn't. And he knows they've lied to him to try to get. And they had him riled up as well. Remember, Fassbender went over there and.
Yes, correct, correct. But it's interesting that Jodi took it as an admittance to Stephen's guilt. What Stephen obviously meant was, hey, if you were here, you're my alibi. That's
exactly.
What Stephen meant, not that he killed Teresa Halbach, for God's sake.
Right.
Yes. Yes, you're my alibi. You're here.
Exactly.
You're with me.
That's exactly how I took it immediately, even though, Stephen's not the sharpest tool in the shed. That's exactly what he meant.
That's exactly what he meant. Correct.
So, okay. So just the comments, there have been some really good observations, I think. Pretty much everyone. Again, I'm appalled at the. I call it tampering. This is just my opinion. I'm not accusing anyone of anything. I'm just saying what they did to Jodi. They tampered with her. They manipulated her to such a degree. Again, I think Debbie was a plant by them, so they could do this. Of course, they certainly couldn't have known how things would have went, but things went to a place where they could use that against Stephen with Jodi to break that and to try to get someone that was close to him to, come in and potentially say under character assassination, blah, 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 which I don't know how much Willis would have allowed of that, but they could have, Kratz could have probably worked something into it. So, yeah. Your comment, Debbie was a disruptor on all sides. Absolutely. 100%, Doc. I'm trying to see if there's any questions. There is a question. Let me pop this up on screen. Let me get rid of this here. So I think I'm going to stop here for the night. Because this next call is 30 minutes. And that's going to push us closer to 9:30 than where we are now. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to keep everybody here all night. This is a work night for a lot of people. So let me pop this off, and I'm going to get this question up that I started from Nan's Live. And she says, have you all watched the hearing for the release of Marvin Haynes? It was interested to hear his cousin's testimony, how he was questioned by law enforcement, and the questions the judge asked. I haven't, Nan, if it's any comparison, though, to what we've just heard, it might be interesting to watch that. You can throw us a link up in Discord. Maybe we can watch that later and talk about it on the next time we have, we play calls, which is probably going to be Friday. I'm probably going to try to squeeze a few more of these in because we have 19 left, and one of them's 30 minutes. Let me look at the list here, and I'll give you guys a kind of a guide here of what we've got in front of us. Let's see. 30 minutes, 15 minutes, 15, 7, 15. That was almost 7 minutes 15, 3, 15, 15, 15. You know, we've got a lot more to go. I mean, each call, I mean, a bunch of these are 15 minutes and a 30. So I'm guessing it's probably going to take 2 more times to finish these off, would be my guess, because, you know, we tend to talk about at least some of these as we go to try to keep everything, I guess, lined up in our mind. That's the way I look at it. So, all right, before we get out of here, we do have a few questions here, and this goes back, it's actually a couple by, or one by Catnan, and I may have talked about it. I'm going to go ahead and pop it up. And if EverCom is automated and cut off times, and some of the calls are suspected to be overridden of that, who has the authority? Yeah, I think I answered that question in chat. But it's such an important question of how that's done and why. If it's automatic, if it's because it's somebody's got a card and they're just going to let it play, that's one thing. But we have to remember there's no warning or anything during the call. That part's cut off, and that I can't get around. Someone's going to have to explain that to me. I mean, somebody that really knows what the hell they're talking about, because otherwise something's weird about that. And it's happened several times during these calls. So let me get rid of that one. We answered that one already. Any other questions from the live chat that we can get to, if anybody hasn't asked? Yeah, I can't think of anything either. Okay, so with that said, let's go around the table right quick, around the panel, and get everybody's final thoughts before we get out of here for the night. Cherie? Cherie, mate.
Interesting. Once again, and I think you're right that they're manipulating her instead of doing their job and finding real evidence, in my opinion.
Yep, I agree. I totally agree with that. All righty, Cherie, thank you so much. And then we have Dr. Silkman.
Thank you, Jack 61. Yeah, look, those calls are very, very intriguing. It really gives a context to what was happening in the background. And it's shocking. And I agree with, I don't recall, the investigators were spending more time doing bloody Days of Our Lives type stuff rather than doing a proper criminal investigation. But there was a plan to their madness. Their whole idea was to basically get everyone disgusted and revolted in Stephen to ensure that he had no support from anyone, except, of course, his mum and dad. And the behind-the-scenes relationship that was developing between Chuck and Jodi was a very, very dangerous and extremely toxic one. Just unbelievable when you hear it.
Well, you know, Doc, just on that subject alone, you could hear back earlier in that call when she said she's done, and Chuck kind of stumbles, and I think he also was thinking in his mind, okay, now it's time to move in. But he knew he couldn't do it like that. He had to try to ease himself to make sure that he still had a claim on her.
Yeah, correct. But he's taking advantage of the shocking situation that his own brother finds himself in.
Oh, yeah.
And to me, at the end of the day, if Stephen ever gets exonerated, how can the brothers potentially face Stephen?
There's no way.
There is no chance in hell of any form of reconciliation. The damage has been done, right? And convicting a murderer has opened up old wounds all over again. It's really shocking to hear, actually.
Well, magnified it out into the public, for millions to hear and listen to and comment on.
Airing of dirty laundry that should have always, in my opinion, should have been handled behind closed doors.
Yep, and that includes Stephen too, because he's got, that they've all said things that were really terrible, considering it's family. So I agree, Doc.
Correct. Yep. Thank you, Jack.
Yep. Then we have JD.
Hey, it was interesting listening to those calls. Just wondering what the next ones are going to be.
Yeah, me too, Jay. I haven't listened to him. Duke has cheated and he's went ahead, but that's okay.
Oh, I like his little tidbits. Do you know what I mean? When he says this is the one to watch out for, and I'm
Absolutely.
like, okay.
That last one, the last live we have, I think he chimed in and said, "Here come the crocodile tears." That was great. All right, Jay. Thank you very.
She's moved off the van now, though, hasn't she? She's not talking about the cars.
No. She's got knives out. She's ready to kill.
Yeah, she is. So we'll see.
Yeah. All right, Jay. Thank you very much. And then Duke.
Thanks,
yeah. Well, listen. Someone said it in chat just recently. Homework before next live is to go watch that interview with it's Weir, Wendy Baldwin, and Jodi, and that'll get you all primed and ready for this next 30-minute call. And I'll tell you what, whatever volume you typically listen to, us on, I would suggest to turn it down by about half of whatever you usually do, because even though she told Chuck in the call she was just gonna say we're done and let him ponder on it, well, she doesn't have that self-control. I promise you that. That's why the call's 30. That's why the call's 30 minutes, and she does not hold back. And it's, as I said to Doc earlier, it's extremely interesting to hear that her mind is able to go to a place where she says something that basically tells us without a shadow of a doubt she's gone from, maybe even earlier that day, not willing to believe for a second that Stephen has committed this murder, to very well convincing herself that he could have done it. And she comes up with a reason why, too. So, I think when the cops heard that call, they were probably celebrating, jumping up and down, because their plan worked. And for some people to try to sit here, listen to these calls, and tell yourselves that this isn't calculated by the state, I just really would question how you can critically think. And that's not to insult. It's just the fact of the matter. This is calculated, and they're scheming in a way to turn people against Stephen, and it's working. So, like I said, do your homework and come ready for next time.
I couldn't agree more, Duke. I think it's very calculated, and I think it goes back to, like I said, I think it goes back to early December, and this person comes out of the woodwork and begins to show real interest in Stephen. Within a few weeks, I've got the I love yous coming. What the hell, man? I'm sorry, that's not the real world. Again, looking at this from 50,000 feet in this tangled fucking story that develops for to me, for a reason.
I'll just say
it was. Yeah.
Yeah, just keep in mind too, this is continuing. Like I said, Earl and Candy gave themselves up easily. They turned on him instantly. They turned on him before the murder happened, I think. But they work on Jodi. She eventually obviously flips. For whatever reason, and through the calls, they know that Chuck is still in his defense. But as soon as Brendan comes forward with his statement, not even on the first, the full confession, but on the 27th, they're over at his trailer at about 11 p.m. to tell him everything that Brendan had seen. And then boom, there goes Chuck. We hear him in a call say, now I believe he's guilty. So what's the point of going to Chuck's house at 11 p.m. after a statement from Brendan saying that he saw toes in the fire? It's because they wanted his family to be against him. It's clear as day.
Absolutely. And I think it's tampering with people and directing them a different direction. I've heard of some things before, but never to this level. because it is a whole new level of going to various people and his family, his girlfriend, and just what a disaster.
Yeah,
Anyway,
and maybe it's just me, but if I'm an investigator and I have a case where I truly believe someone is guilty, I don't need to go convince his family that he's guilty. I'll have my day in court and I'll show it to him then. And to be honest, I don't
right?
care if they think he's guilty or not. That's not the purpose of this. The purpose
No,
is to present a case to a jury and let them decide if he's guilty or not. So why the hell are we trying to convince his family that he's such a bad guy and he's guilty? It's
that's right.
because they have nothing in the case. It's because it's
Well,
weak.
it's weak. They know it, and they know it's weak. And of course they ramp it up again. I mentioned the press conference. That's March 1st. That's coming. So it's more ramping up, more ramping up. I say it clear as day.
But
And to me, go ahead, Doc.
the other issue, of course, is that it happened to Stephen Pryor in 1985. So in the back of their mind, they're probably thinking, oh, here we go. It's another setup. Here we go again. So hence the law enforcement had to work double hard to basically try and convince his family members that their brother, or fiance was guilty this time. So they had to work double hard.
Yep, I agree. And as I said, a good comment. Chuck went to visit Jodi on the 26th, and law enforcement listened to their conversations. Oh, yeah, they're listening to all of them. And they've made that clear. You can look at the DCI reports. It's not in CASO, but in the DCI reports, there are several summaries where Deb Strauss or someone has made summaries of these calls. So they're definitely listening to them. Whether it's someone from the DCI or not, I think someone definitely from some officer or somebody was assigned to listen to these calls as they were ongoing, but I can't prove that. All right, finally we have Kay. Final comments, Kay?
Yeah, it's crazy to listen to him try to play on everyone's emotions and, separate everyone. Telling Jodi that the family said she's not even welcome out there anymore. Which obviously no one said that to them. That's a lie.
Right.
It just is going to work out better for law enforcement if they can turn Jodi against Stephen, turn Stephen's family against him. Stephen has the money for an attorney now.
Yep.
And, they just need to piss Jodi off enough that she'll say things. They need to put doubt in Chuck's mind so that he'll think that he's guilty. It's sickening to watch him manipulate people like that, but that's how it goes.
Absolutely.
Anyway, I'm looking forward to the blow up call.
Yeah, that'll be our first call on Friday. I'll share this one right quick before we go. Nanslaw says Deb Strauss interviewed Jodi on November 11th. Yeah, it was Deb and Deadhead. I call him Deadhead. That's probably rude, but hey, that's just what I call him. They did interview Jodi on November 11th, and I've been trying I sent an open records request to the DOJ to get this audio. I feel strongly this one was recorded. They went to Manitowoc County to interview her. I've put in a request in July. I think I said it the other night of 2022. I'm still waiting to get that audio. They've now told me they don't have it. It's just you just got to wait in line forever. This is not a reasonable amount of time by any stretch of the imagination. If they're backed up and whatever a little bit, okay, I could probably go with 30 days, maybe even 45. And we're looking at 15 months. It's ridiculous. 16 months, whatever. It's stupid. Anyway, okay. I want to thank everybody that's hung in there, is interested in listening to more of this fuller story, backstory, to me, manipulation by law enforcement and state officials to, again, isolate Stephen. To me, that's what it was all about. And until next time, hey, give us a like and sub and share the video, share the call, these calls and jail visits with others, and let them know also what was going on, because there's more to it than what was ever read in the paper or ever said in pretrial or at court. And with that said, hold on just a second. With that said, I'm going to say this has been a Foul Play production.